What's up, guys? I'm 100% ready for this podcast. Bianca, what made you want to we've been getting ready for the podcast is they're always just a freaking freak show, right? Because Bianca,
a freak show.
it's a freak show, and Bianca's like, I'm 100% ready to just not even do this one, and because I make her mad because I'm like, can you just please check my storage on my phone, because she sets up the camera every time.
Pleases. There's no please. It's here's my phone. Do everything that I want you to do without me asking and without me asking or saying please.
No, so it's just fine. Bianca randomly, I think, because if you guys seen that new Nate Bargatze a comedy special that he did, he talks about how his wife all of a sudden one day, what did she talk about?
How the pill bottle with the dog's pills in it?
No, she said something. She randomly started saying a word all of a sudden, and then she was like, yes. "Oh, let's just say this." It was almost like somebody apparently told her that let's just say this a whole bunch of times to annoy my husband, and that's basically what Bianca did to me with 100%. I've never really heard her say
100% 5 times already in the last 20 minutes.
No, not even that. It's probably in the double digits by now, but she's just 100%. I'm 100% ready to just not do this podcast. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about, man?
And he was like, say that one more time.
What is it that she said? He's
the word.
One fell swoop. Yeah, and that's what I was just kind of thinking about that, and so that's that.
Well, I feel like his wife or him when she has this pill bottle of pills, and therefore the dog, and he goes, so how should I know that? I'm so sorry I didn't know that. I should have just thought, we have a pill bottle. It should have the dog's pills in it.
Yes.
So that's how I feel when you just tell me to do things.
Okay. But anyways, that's beside the point. Today we kind of have a fun little show because Kellan had a little oopsie doopsie. Didn't realize, how bad am I? I didn't realize that there was no UFC this weekend. I was just been in that groove where it's just oh yeah, it's every weekend. And then I was halfway through the week, or after I posted the pod, I'm like, I've heard zero things about this card happening. Usually on Friday there's something called the weigh-ins. Didn't know if anybody weighed in for that fight, so I was like, wow. So I go on ESPN, August 21st. Okay, got it. I think it's August, whatever day is Saturday.
Next Saturday, yeah.
And so that's that. That's my bad, everybody. So I was complaining about not getting podcasts out earlier in the week, but we got that one out extra early.
Yep, very, very early.
So we decided, Bianca randomly, she loves doing them. So yesterday she's like, so let me know if you want to film tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay, great. And then now she's 100% not into this one. 100%. I'm just kidding. It's okay. I made it to make it up to her. I made a fun game for her to play because she's always been talking. So I'll kind of go through a rundown. I wrote something in our notes really fast. So great. Just a little. Wait, where are my notes? Oh, there's my notes. There's my notes right there. Tattoo game, new fight announcements. So we're gonna rank. No, but it's a different kind of game. It's rank serials, and we're gonna talk about some of the movies. And then I have some other guys that I want to talk about. Some new fights. And at a fight that I never... it was newly announced it's going to be on the Gaslam card, which I'm really pumped about. And then we're going to talk about a few other fighters. Okay, but to start off, what sounds fun to you? Do you want to start out with the game or save it for last? You want to start out...
No, I want to do a game first.
You want to do the game first?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel weird planning out that... I'm never going to do that again. I don't like when it's scheduled.
Yeah,
I'm not going to talk about this, and this.
Yeah, so that's why I'm choosing what I want to do.
Yeah, so this is what I've been dealing with today.
Oh, because you're a freaking peach. I forget that.
I'm a peach?
Yeah, you're just a freaking peach of a guy.
What does that even mean?
You're extra sweet. You're so nice.
I've never heard that. I'm a peach?
You've never heard that saying?
I'm a... yeah.
You're such a peach. Wait, look it up. Am I saying the right thing?
I don't...
I think I am, and you're just weird.
You're such a peach. Saying.
No, it's like a peach of a man.
A peach of a man? You're such...
Yeah, you're a peach.
Oh,
see?
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard that in my life.
It says, originally answered, what does the idiom to be a peach mean? It means to be like a fruit, which is to say sweet, delicious, highly valued, and highly desired. And
usually I would say you're not a walk in the park.
See, I hit the nail on the head with that one. I was like, oh, because you're such a peach to be around. And that's exactly what it was, sarcasm.
I'm sorry for doubting you on that one.
So you're weird for not knowing that saying.
How am I weird?
Because that's like a universal thing.
No, it's not universal. Okay. All right. So you want to
please let me know if you've heard of this saying, you're a peach.
Start with the game. We're going to start with the game. So for the game, I selected 3 fighters for each thing, and then I took a picture of the man that has the tattoo, and I zoomed in. What are you doing?
I dropped something. Okay, we're good.
This is a mess already. So I picked 3 fighters, chose one of the guys as tattoos, zoomed in on it, and then she has to choose which guy has which tattoo, okay? And
whoa, that's actually sick that you did that. We should try to insert that on the screen, or at least when we'll post a clip of this and then use that as a screen cap.
For each one, I'll depict it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's just really cool that you put 3 guys and then the tattoo next to each other. That's
all right,
awesome.
so for the first one, tattoo is wings, okay, with the cross in the middle, and I selected Tony Ferguson, Kevin Aguilar, and Daniel Pineda, okay? Kevin Aguilar, he's a good fighter, and then Daniel Pineda is also a good fighter.
Okay, so this is clearly a back tattoo, and...
You don't say.
So this is going to be kind of tough. Like, see how you're smart with the low one under that is a chest one. You cut off all their chests. So this one...
But it doesn't go... You can't see it over their shoulders. So it doesn't matter. I strategically did it. I would cut off their head if you had any inkling or any notion. But this one is not visible from the back. I mean, from the front.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Are you going with Tony Ferguson A, Kevin Aguilar B, or Daniel Pineda?
I think that this is Tony Ferguson.
You're going with Tony Ferguson for the back tat with the wings?
Yeah.
You would be correct. Ding
really?
dong dong ding dong ding. Yes.
I freaking knew it. I just remember him being really like, he has that weird like skinny back, like scrawny, or it's like really muscular but like thin.
Nothing about that picture
looks. I can see his bones.
Those are definitely his trapezius muscles and shoulder blades.
Yeah, I'm saying he had a muscular, like thin looking back.
Yeah, okay. You're good.
Thank you.
Okay. Moving on to the next one. I selected...
I'm sorry, but it's obvious whose that is.
I had to have an easy one in here. I had to have an easy one.
You can see it.
Where? That's not it.
Oh, maybe this isn't easy.
That's not it.
Oh, then that?
Okay, so for this one, I have a chest tattoo with some Asian writing, and it looks kind of just like a tiger print.
Oh, I didn't realize there was Asian writing.
And for this one, it's Jim Miller, Julian Arosa, and Dustin Poirier.
Okay, wait. I actually don't think it's Dustin now. At first, I definitely thought it was Dustin Poirier because it looked like there's like some type of scratches.
If you can tell, Bianca, that's the left side and that would be the right side.
No, I'm saying this.
No, that's just a shoulder tat. No.
Okay.
You can tell that those are straight.
Skin tone, I can tell by the skin tone it's not Dustin Poirier actually.
Okay.
So I think that it's okay, maybe it is. You're trying to
No, I don't know. Dude, I picked 3 ones.
I'm going to say that it's actually this last guy.
What's his name?
Jim Miller. It's
going to be Jim Miller?
Yeah.
It's Dustin.
It is?
Yeah.
I freaking had it.
This is how I basically identify Dustin Poirier.
Okay, see, I literally said I was like, oh, this is an easy one. I know that's Dustin Poirier. And then you just convinced me that it's not, so I changed my mind.
I didn't. You convinced yourself that it's not. You convinced yourself that it's not.
You literally were like, see, you can tell that those are just straight lines.
Yeah, my dogs are barking in the background. Sorry about that. I don't know if
you can hear them.
You probably can't, honestly.
No, I don't.
You can probably hear a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal.
Okay, so next round.
Next one, we have Gregor Gillespie, Clay Guida, and Cub Swanson. And this is he has full sleeves and chest tats.
You did really good at this because you can't tell, like, all 3 of those people kind of have similar skin tones. Like,
that's what I purposely did. Yeah, I did that on purpose.
That's so smart. Dude, I have no idea.
I'm not going to put a black guy and like a Hispanic guy with a white guy. That wouldn't make any sense.
No, I know. But like they all have like similar bodies.
I've tried to make this really difficult. You can literally
put that head, each one of those 3 heads on that body.
Well, they all have similar body types. So A is Gregor Gillespie.
Okay.
B is Clay Guida. And C is Cub Swanson. Both of these guys, all 3 of these guys are like tatted up in real life.
I think it's Cub.
It's Cub?
Yeah.
You would be wrong. Who do you think it is?
You were about to say correct.
You'd be wrong. Cub is tatted up for real.
Okay, it's actually the middle guy.
It's Clay?
It's Clay.
It's definitely Gregor Gillespie. It's hard, huh?
He shouldn't have those tattoos.
Why? Hey,
because they look cooler on the other guys.
You know what two of these guys have in common? Both of them are phenomenal fishermen. Clay
Clay
Guida.
That have anything
He's
to
a
do with his tattoos?
nothing. It hasn't. What is that? What is that even doing?
Talk and look at the same time. Yeah, no, I think that the middle or Cub would look better with them.
Really?
Yeah.
Clay does have some tats, but nothing too crazy. This is Gregor, and then Cub Swanson. He is freaking
tatted.
Inked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you after.
I remember him being tatted. That's what kind of my first gut was for him then.
Right. Okay. And this next one is definitely the toughest one, I think, for you to figure out. Okay.
So it's a back tat.
And I chose some of the most tatted guys.
Wait, I've seen this tattoo.
Yeah.
You and I have commented on this tattoo. We're like, what the hell is that?
Okay, I chose some of the most, or two at least. Ilya doesn't have too many tats, but some of the most tatted guys. So it's Gavin Tucker, Sean Brady, and Ilya Topuria. Had to throw in a Georgian fighter for you fellas. And then they have this freaking devil, just
it
insane
looks like a devil.
tattoo
It has
on their back.
horns and it's a red face with green eyes.
And again, similar skin tones chosen for this.
I remember vividly seeing this tattoo and being like, that doesn't look like a guy who would have that tattoo.
Yeah.
I think it's the first one. That first guy.
Gavin?
I think it's Gavin's.
Gavin is inked, but it's not Gavin.
Dang it. Okay, so it's gonna be the middle guy.
It's Sean Brady.
It
is. Why not? But what did you not think about Ilya?
Because you said you just had to throw him in there, as if like it wasn't him,
Fuck,
but you.
Kellan. Why did I say
he
that?
said I just had to throw in a Georgian fighter, so maybe think it's not
you could have
his.
been like, "Oh, I'm trying to trick you," you know?
Yeah, I didn't think like that because
Okay.
it kind of came out too natural.
Nice.
So it's the middle guy. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Next one is by far
Last one.
the
Hardest.
most hilarious. It's About Money tattoo. It's just one of the most iconic tattoos. I mean, it's not, but like,
That's sick though.
Okay,
Because
and
it
then-
literally has like Abe Lincoln and
I
is that
think-
Washington or who's that? No, Andrew Jackson.
it's gotta be freaking
Benjamin.
Yeah,
because like
right?
hundreds. Ben Franklin.
I don't know.
Is it Ben Franklin?
It could be Andrew. Dude, I have no idea, bro. It looks like Einstein.
It doesn't really look like it either.
No, but About Money tattoo. Not a lot of people probably know like who he is, but like, so is it Roosevelt Roberts, Kevin Holland, or Max Griffin?
Roosevelt Roberts would be kind of sick because they're like presidents and like Roosevelt, but I'm sure he didn't do that. Okay, I think
So A, Kevin Holland, B, Roosevelt.
it's not Kevin Holland.
What does Kevin have?
I don't remember, but it's not him.
Okay, and
I
then
remember.
Max Payne Griffin, who's a stud.
Okay, Max Payne Griffin, who's the middle guy?
Roosevelt.
Middle is Roosevelt?
Mm-hmm. Why don't you think it's Kevin?
I just remember him, and I don't think he had that.
No, yeah.
I don't even know if he... I'm going to go with Roosevelt.
Ding, ding, ding.
Really?
Yes. He's
Nice.
fighting on the Gastelum card versus
cool.
Ignacio Bahamondes. I know. Yeah, I just picked these guys because these guys have really a lot of personality, so it'd be like kind of tough.
It could be...
like if you knew
So
these.
does Kevin Holland...
He has like the Asian symbols on his.
Yes, and there's like 3 of them.
Yeah, we can go look some up right now. So I'll look up Roosevelt Roberts right now.
And I want to see Cub Swanson too.
Yeah, Roosevelt Roberts is he's cool. He's fighting Ignacio, which is gonna be sick. But yeah, he's got that Bout Money right there.
Oh, okay.
And then this is the interview, the famous one where he's like, Bout Money. It's not like super famous, but I just remember it from COVID because like that's how he beat Brock Weaver or something. And yeah, and so now you want to see who? Cub Swanson?
Yeah.
Cub Swanson's inked. Oh, let me see.
Nice.
He has a lot on his back. Where's some pretty recent. Oh, you know what's crazy is I forgot that Cub Swanson actually fought Daniel Pineda. You see how inked Daniel Pineda is right there?
Yeah.
And I used him as one of my things. right here.
As a
But-
guy, but not as the tattoo, right?
Yeah, but see, he has his whole leg.
Yeah, he is.
I'm pretty sure he's like a bunch of his
or
whole
right
back is
side.
basically inked up.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, let me see. Back tat. Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
Yeah, he has like his last name on there, and then also
It's like you gave me that one.
Gavin
I
Tucker.
guess.
Yeah, Julian Arosa I don't think has any tattoos. Neither does Jim. Jim might have a couple.
Like smaller ones.
Yeah. Who was I gonna show you? Yeah, all three, like Kevin Aguilar
All
and
of
Danny
them are
Pineda, they're
pretty
inked
tatted,
up.
Yeah.
Who was I gonna? Oh, we're gonna look at Sean
Yeah,
Brady.
Yeah.
Well, first let's look up Gavin Tucker. Gavin Tucker has some seriously cool art on his body. He has so much. It's crazy. And he's just like,
Dang, it's like random.
Yeah, I've seen an interview with him. Like, he's so chill and stuff.
That's cool. He kind of reminds me of like a Hispanic version of Vincent off of the.
He's from Canada, I think.
Oh, he's not Hispanic. He kind of looks Hispanic.
I think he is from Canada. I mean, that does just.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that
he
he's
could.
not
Yeah.
Hispanic, but look up his.
I don't know his like
Ethnicity.
ethnicity. I'm not sure. Gavin Tucker ethnicity. Okay, I don't know. It just says from Nova Scotia. He lives in Nova Scotia. I don't know what he is.
That's cool though.
All right, then Sean Brady's. This must have took forever, dude. Sean Brady's tat.
Would you ever get a tattoo?
Negative. We know this.
You've said a couple times like, "Oh, I would do this," or like on my leg or whatever.
Yeah.
You've mentioned
You
it
see that
before,
sucker?
So don't even.
Sean Brady.
That's insane.
That thing must have taken forever. But you like that game?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to play more of that sometime.
Yeah, we can make more fun games like that. But
Yeah, it was my idea.
no, you wanted to do like guess them based off of.
Huh?
You guess the person based off of their tattoos. Don't give me
Isn't that exactly what we did?
We
guessed-
guessed the tattoo based off the looks of the person.
So that was what I said. Show me a tattoo
You should, like-
and I'll figure out the person.
Hmm.
So that's what we did.
Yeah, but I gave you options.
Yeah.
You wanted
That was
to just- that would be
was
almost impossible
Your
to
take
show
on
some-
it. You gave me the like A, B, and C, which made it way. Because I remember me, like, what is it when you give an idea?
What?
When you like.
We have
When
not
you get
high
an idea,
IQs.
you like oh my god, Kellan. You
Get it together.
you
You're
like-
a podcast host.
you
You're a
give
famous
it,
podcast
no, like
host.
when you like throw an idea out there and you pitch it.
You pitched the idea.
I pitched the idea of doing the tattoo game, and you were like, that would just be way too hard. Like, if I showed you just a picture of a tattoo and I had to guess the person. And I was like, yeah, that's true. Like, that'd be way too hard. So your take on it was doing the tattoo game, but instead of you just showing me a single tattoo and me figuring it out, you gave me options A, B, and C. So we combined our ideas.
I agree.
Okay.
We did. Indeed.
I'm just saying this is my idea, everyone. Patent pending.
Patent pending tattoo guessing game. Okay. One thing that my mom got today, this is totally off base here. I was thinking about, like, what cereals are the best? And I wanted to ask Bianca to rank her top 5 cereals because she got me Frosted Mini Wheats. As soon as I ate the first one, nothing against Frosted Mini Wheats,
Won't
under
eat them
no
again.
circumstances are those ever really that great to me.
100% agree.
I can eat them dry. They are not really couple well with milk to me. They're just like
No.
bricks sitting in milk, and it's just not my thing. Give me your top 5, then I'll give you my top 5.
I gotta think about this, but I know that Lucky Charms is like
Uno?
up there. It's either Lucky Charms or Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Because Cinnamon Toast Crunch was my go-to when I was like not a kid, but like middle school. But when I was a kid, Lucky Charms was my go-to.
I had Cinnamon Toast Crunch one time, and I threw up because I didn't like
You can't eat
it.
them again? Oh.
I just hated
I did
it.
not like it.
I don't know. I threw up almost in the store.
What when were you eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
They were
in
giving
a
out
store?
samples. It was awful.
What store is this?
Costco?
Who gives out samples of a cereal?
It could have been new at the time. I don't know.
New at the time. This has been
I
out
don't
forever.
know these things.
Okay. So we've got Lucky Charms marshmallow, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I never was a fan of Fruity Pebbles. Too sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I think I liked Cocoa Puffs, but like on a good day.
Right.
Like, because if that got mushy, it was like end. Like, you had to eat that in like 2 minutes or with a little bit of milk, because if that
Any
got
of those
too
rice
mushy,
cereals, you have to eat them quick.
Yeah. Because if those were like stuck together and it was like, ugh, I'm a big texture person. That was not it for me. What are other cereals? I don't remember.
You don't like Wheaties, Cheerios?
I like Cheerios. I did like Cheerios. I don't like Wheaties. I don't like any of
Frosted
those
Flakes?
types. No, I wasn't a fan of those.
Okay, so you are not cool.
If I had like a spoon of sugar in them, then I could eat Frosted Flakes. But it had to be like, like
your
you
sugar
put a spoon
fiend.
of sugar on it in it.
With
Was that a
Frosted
thing?
Flakes? Frosted Flakes are literally frosted. They're sweet as hell. You put sugar in your milk with Frosted Flakes?
Wait. Show me a picture of Frosted Flakes.
Bianca, it's the tiger. Tony
Show
the
me
tiger.
a picture. Show me a picture.
What? How? Are you from America? Like, how do you not know what Frosted...
Kind of not from America.
Oh, I was born in Alaska. Then I lived in Hawaii, Mexico. They are frosted with sugar on them. Could you use... The milk would become sugar milk.
Yes, so I did put a spoon of sugar in those anytime that I ate those, but I rarely ate those because I didn't think they tasted good.
How am I learning this about you over...
Because that was like a thing that me and my cousins would do.
You're getting a genuine reaction from me right now.
Because me and my cousins,
I know almost
that was
everything
like the
about
thing,
her. And
that was like the thing to do. No, you don't. There's so many things we have to learn about each other.
Shut the
I'm serious.
Get out of here, man.
There's things that you learn about me every day. Come on, don't lie.
I learned that you're 100% awesome all the time. And I learned that you like to use that phrase now. 100%. Did I lose you there for a second?
A one-time thing.
How could I lose? That was the main premise of the intro of the episode. Is the whole 100% thing. You were looking at me with a blank stare.
No, I was looking
like,
at you.
We were talking about 100% that entire.
What are you talking about? I didn't look at you with a blank stare. I looked at you like, wow, you're really going to bring this up. Like, okay.
This could be the best episode yet. Give me your top 5. You were going top 5 and then you started channeling off into the ones you don't like. And
how they look like. Can you pull up a list of America's most eaten cereal?
Yeah, we can do a tier list.
Yeah.
Okay, cereal tier list. You want to do that?
Oh, sure. I'm just going to rank my top 5, but I just need to see what the boxes look like. Yeah, just show me a picture. Okay, so we've got, zoom in on it.
We're going to go to a freaking cereal tier list website right now.
No, I need to look at a picture of a box.
They have all of the pictures. You're witnessing actual arguments that we have in real life. Like, it's hilarious right now. Okay,
see,
this is great.
Okay, can you turn your computer a little
so this is see? Almost an interaction that we have on a daily basis. Okay,
so honestly, number 1 is going to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Number 2, I'm going to put it at Cheerios.
Okay.
Number 3.
Honey Nut or regular?
Regular. No, Honey Nut. Honey Nut.
Okay.
Number 3.
Okay, number 3.
What are the marshmallow ones called again? Lucky Charms.
Dude. Okay.
I have like early onset dementia. And then... Okay, so we've got 3 right there. I've only had Reese's Puffs. Oh, I forgot about those.
REESES. What did you from Nickelodeon?
Reese's Puff.
All the raps.
Peanut butter chocolate, great one supper, bone combine to make the morning time epic. Morning time epic. REESES Puff. Okay.
Puff.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm actually gonna have to put those, I think, at 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Reese's Puffs, Honey Nut Cheerios, Lucky Charms. Last, but
5th
not
and final.
least.
Okay.
I'm not like a big fan of all the other ones. Like, I've had those like almond ones, that has like the chunks of almonds in them. It's like, okay, whatever.
Special K is really nostalgic for me because I used to just pick the dried
I hated
strawberries
that. The berries,
out of the...
those were like, ugh. No thanks, Mom.
Can you stop rubbing that on the table? Just take it out then.
I'm gonna say.
Just take it out and hold it.
Say,
take it out and hold it.
I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna say Cocoa Pebbles. Or no, Cocoa Krispies.
You freaking railing on them for how mushy they
Cocoa
get.
Puffs. No, Cocoa Crispy. No, Cocoa Puffs.
Like the balls.
Yeah.
Not the rice.
No, I'll do the rice ones because I've only had those, I think. I don't think I had Cocoa Puffs, actually.
Guy. Okay. Now, is it my turn? My turn?
Let me tell you, I hated Chex. I hated Fruity Pebbles. Did not like Captain Jack's. Hated the Pops.
What's Captain Jack's?
Apple Jacks, not Captain Jack's. Apple Jacks.
Is it Captain Crunch?
Apple Jacks. Did not like Captain Crunch.
And Apple Jacks would be a good combo.
I would love to try the Nutter Butter ones that I'm seeing here, and I would love to try the Pop-Tart kind. Gosh, we should go to the store and just taste test cereal.
Sure. Let's do it. You want to know mine?
Yeah.
Okay. One is Wheaties. I love Wheaties.
What?
Wheaties are the best.
What?
Yeah, breakfast of champs. Because that's all I am, is a champion.
That is like that's like saying Raisin Bran is your number one.
And another one that I really like, number 2. For me, I can't really put them all above the other because I just like them equally. So I'm just gonna name my 5 favorite.
Of course you do.
Bro, I can't rank them like that, man. Okay, Wheaties. I'm gonna go Apple Jacks, Captain Crunch, Lucky Charms, and then we're gonna go with the where are they?
Reese's Puffs?
No, the Fruit Loops. Yeah, Fruit Loops. So Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, Captain Crunch, Wheaties, and
literally
Lucky Charms.
All my least favorite, other than the Lucky Charms.
That's why opposites attract, baby. What was I gonna say? Those Eggo ones were low key underrated.
I've never had those. Are those new? Or?
I don't know if they're discontinued or something, but those were really good to me. Making a tier list of this would be really difficult. But yeah, that's my favorite.
Really
okay, and then movies, boys. This is like this feels like a Patreon, like OnlyFans podcast that we just talk about random stuff.
I like that.
We've been grinding movies. So we saw Old. I gave that a pretty good score, even though it didn't do too well on Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes also, I don't know if they know what they're talking about all the time. I don't trust them
all the time. And you like
Every Breath You Take was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that one was.
Is
good.
that what it's called?
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu, and then also Beckett on Netflix. That's a pretty good movie. It's really scary though, because it's like that's something that could possibly happen in real life. It's so weird.
All of the Last Breath You Take is also, I think, scarier.
Is it Every Breath You Take though?
Or is it Every Breath You Take?
It has Ben Affleck's brother in it.
Casey Affleck, and then there's a woman in it named Michelle something. And I thought it was a good movie. It's about this guy who kind of stalks their family a little bit, but they don't realize it at the time.
Yeah, and one of the girls from Old is in Beckett.
Yeah,
Beckett has Denzel Washington's son in it.
Can we fact check that?
It is. I checked. I looked.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. It is. I know it is. I looked up who is his dad, and it brought up Denzel Washington. What's his name? He's a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
His children, John David
Washington.
From the KKK movie.
That is so cool. Yeah, he's a really good actor.
Insane actor. It was a little almost, where did you learn these defense skills? Because there's some times where these trained people try to kill him, and he all of a sudden channels this inner Hulk strength and defense
he's like
skills.
Defending a knife and like a gun. I'm like, are you CIA?
Where did you learn these things? And he falls from like a 4-story building onto a car and gets up and still beats the crap out of
literally a parking garage onto a car.
Spoiler alert.
Jumps off a cliff of rocks, lands in like. There's a lot of things where like.
How did this even come about?
But still a really good movie.
It's a movie. It's what it's supposed to be.
Great actor.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's just end this. I'm going to talk about some UFC stuff. Bianca was coming on this adamant that I don't want to talk about UFC. I don't.
Okay. Whoa. I said that to make you mad. 1, 2.
There's just a couple fights that I really wanted to talk about, and
talk about him.
Trevin Jones is on this card, and I forgot to give him any love because it just came about because he's fighting that Mana Martinez guy. Mana Martinez, because Jesse Strader was out, so he's taking this fight on short notice, and I'm pumped to see his fight because I think the last few that he's had against Ronnie and what's that guy's name? Ronnie Lawrence, and then Tony Kelly. Those have got all canceled. So I'm pumped to watch him because his performance against Mario Bautista was phantasmic, and he's got some serious power in his hands, and he's super fun. And I'm excited to watch Mana because he's never fought in the UFC before, so you get to learn about a new man, and hopefully it's a good fight. But that's a tough beginner fight for somebody coming in the UFC because Trevin is no slouch, but I'm assuming that Man is an absolute stud too. And then another one that got announced that I was super pumped is because I've been checking every time that I go on and talk about the bantamweight division or the featherweight division. I always check and click on Ricardo Ramos, and he finally has a fight against Zubaira Tukhugov, and this fight is going to be absolute fireworks because Zubaira, even though he trains with like Khabib and all those guys, he's really like stand-up oriented in a way, even though he will take you down and stuff. But his fight against the one fight I watched against Kevin Aguilar, he put Kevin Aguilar down with the overhand, and like I'm pumped to watch this fight because he's not going to be able to do some of these because Ricardo is a fantastic on the feet. Like he's going to throw like spinning techniques, and he's super smooth at like everything he does. So I'm just really interested to see how he's going to nullify Zubaira because he's so powerful, because I think if Zubaira connects with basically anybody in that 145-pound division, you're screwed. And also I'm interested to see how he kind of approaches this fight because his last time against Hakeem Dawodu, it was kind of an odd fight because Zubaira was basically thinking he was winning the entire fight and kind of let off the gas, and then the judges kind of saw that, didn't take that kindly, and they ended up giving the fight to Hakeem, which was weird, really odd, really strange. The judging in the UFC is super weird. I was watching the PFL, and I liked the open scoring because I was just bored on ESPN Plus, and it was cool seeing all the strikes getting tallied as the fight was going on. I really wish there was open scoring, like you knew who. I really wish they showed who won that round from the judges. I wish the judges submitted who won that. That would make it a lot more interesting.
And it would make more sense too, instead of us being like, oh my gosh, what? And like confused. Like it would like settle confusion, I feel like.
Right. Knowing that it's going to be... Because I feel like there's some fights that we assume it's 2-2 going into the fifth round or something, and all of a sudden a judge had it 4-0 or 3-1. And then it's just like, bro, what? It's lame. And then if somebody has a phenomenal round, it ends up in a draw. So, and draws get you absolutely nowhere. I was watching like Chael Sonnen and people talking about draws get you absolutely no place in fighting.
No, literally.
You're going to have to redo it? What? They just spent 6 weeks of their lives in a training camp preparing for that fight. Come on. And most of the time there's a clear winner.
Yeah, exactly.
There's very few times I feel like where a fight's so evenly matched that you can't give a winner. And there's been times where guys get absolutely screwed. And then that one win gets kind of overshadowed or something, and their career kind of takes off. You know what I mean? And then you'll look back and be like, they barely scraped by this person. Their career could have been completely different if they were on the losing end of that fight. It's so odd. But I'm super pumped for that Ricardo Ramos fight because he's so much fun. His fight versus Lerone Murphy. A lot of these Zubaira and Ricardo have similar fighters that they've fought. Like they've both fought Lerone Murphy, who's going to be fighting Charles Jourdain. These guys are going to be top flight featherweights really soon. So I want to see Ricardo get the dub, but I can just see Zubaira kind of maybe taking advantage, like because those Russian guys are just so physically strong. They can basically take down anybody they want to. That was a fight that I was really wanting to point out. And then also, I was going through I believe it's the Giga Chikadze card, and the dude Makhmud Muradov is going to be fighting Gerald Meerschaert. And I was going through looking at some of these guys. So like Damir Ismagulov, and then like I said, Makhmud Muradov, and then also... what's his name? Oh yeah, Shavkat Rakhmonov. All of these guys, I believe Damir is a lightweight. I believe Makhmud Muradov is a middleweight, and then Shavkat, I want to say, is a welterweight, and all of these guys, I just look at their last name and all ends with Ov, bro. These guys, they're not even ranked. They're not even really even talked about in their division, and it's crazy to me how if you matched most of these dudes up with some of the top guys in the division, they would have some of their toughest fights.
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely insanity how good some of these guys from the Middle Eastern part of the, like, they're gonna take over the sport eventually, because I look through all the rankings, a lot of it's like American, you have a few other guys like from Brazil are thrown in there. Eventually, once it catches on, these guys' skill set, because they're not just amazing grapplers. I was watching some of like Makhmud and Shavkat. Those guys are so good, and they are true mixed martial artists. There's zero flaws in their game. It's crazy. I was watching all of their highlights. Who was it? It's I get them all confused too sometimes. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? But and that Sergey Muradov, all these Ovs are gonna be champions too. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
You're a dork.
I know. That's all I really wanted to point out, is the Ricardo Ramos bout is and versus Zubaira is going to be interesting, because I want to see how Zubaira approaches his next fight, and I want to see Ricardo's phenomenal striking abilities, and it's a perfect matchup.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then also the Trevin Jones, I'm pumped that he got a fight. But as for Shavkat and dude Makhmud Muradov, I'm really, I think it's the Giga Chikadze that Makhmud is fighting on. But I remember watching all who was it? I watched Shavkat Rakhmonov fight. I was like, oh yeah, you're champion. You're gonna be champion one day. I watched the Damir Ismagulov fight. Oh yeah. And then Makhmud. All of these guys are in their prime too. You're not getting guys that are, which is so awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You're not getting, because MMA is just growing exponentially, and you're getting guys that deserve to be there in the UFC now. You're not getting, because like back in the day, like it was harder to get in, you know, like it's like, what am I trying to say? Guys that are in their prime are actually getting a shot, because guys back then, there were probably some absolute studs who just never made it to the UFC, because they just never had the opportunity. But now they're physically searching for all of these phenomenal fighters, and they're actually getting the recognition they deserve, which is really dope.
Yeah. Good for
Let me
them.
see. Good for them. No, yeah. Good for the sport in general. I'm so pumped for because it's already grown so much. It's just going to be really weird to see what it's like in 10 years. That's why I want to invest in stock.
You should.
Because it could explode. It's insane that they're a publicly traded company. I forget what it's through, though. I think I don't remember what the UFC sold through. But yeah, dude. Makhmud Muradov. Where's Damir? Damir Ismagulov. All of these guys are so good. Zalgazhumagulov. God dang. All of these fighters are freaking savages. Oh my goodness. I found there's so many. It's so weird, because I was thinking I'm going to make this website where I want to make like a UFC website that's like baller, but then I find a bunch. Oh yeah, this is basically all I need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you could do it better. You could do anything you want.
Mm-hmm. God. Yeah, that Damir Ismagulov, when he fought Rafael Alves and he beat Thiago Moises. Dude, this cat's he's never lost? He's 23-1. My goodness. God dang. And then let's look up Shavkat. How old is Damir Ismagulov? He's 30. God, there's going to be some serious wreckage in some of these divisions, bro. My goodness. Yeah, he's 155er. Then Shavkat Rakhmonov. They look cool too. I think Shavkat. Yeah, Shavkat calls himself the Nomad. That's sick. God. And their hats they wear are sick as hell. I think it was the Shavkat fight where he rear naked choked Prazeres, but he also throws like spinning back kicks and like will clean your clock. And then I was watching, because I remember the first time I saw Makhmud Muradov was when he fought Andrew Sanchez, and that was his last time out. And the man will throw flying knees, and I don't think there was much taken down. He's just a phenomenal striker, which is basically how you succeed in that division. I feel like there's not too many threats really on the ground in that division, which is kind of fun. It is perfect for the champion because the champion's just going to destroy you. Besides Derek Brunson, but Israel's already ran through Derek Brunson anyway, so it doesn't even matter that much. Crazy. Israel's going to be the champion until he retires. I'm making that prediction right now. I would kind of all my predictions like for Israel to lose are just based off of not really anything too substantial, because you know what I mean. I don't see a world where he loses unless he moves up to 205. Yeah, it's just like a hope. It's just like it would be cool if Robert Whittaker became champion again, but that's 100%. Probably not going to happen. What? I honestly don't think
say so. That. Don't say probably not.
If you could pick one current champion right now to get dethroned, who would it be?
Probably.
You got Brandon Moreno at 125.
Okay.
You've got Alex Volkanovski at 145. At 135, you got Aljamain. And then at 155, obviously Charles Oliveira. 170, Kamaru. 185 is Israel. 205 is Jan Blachowicz, and heavyweight
okay,
is
I'm going to say
Ngannou and Cyril Gane.
Either Charles Oliveira, because I feel like he could easily be beat. Just
based off that fight with Michael? Maybe, yeah.
And then, or who was the other guy that won that was kind of like, you could be easily beat?
Well, Aljamain Sterling was losing his fight until he got kneed in the brain.
I was going to say that's who it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably mine too. Is I just want the 135-pound division to be correct. I don't think Aljamain, even though he's super good, I don't think he should be the champion, obviously, because nobody's really going to beat Piotr. And yeah, you're right. As for the girls, I don't really have a problem with Amanda Nunes being champion. She's just so cool.
No, yeah.
And definitely. And then at strawweight, or at 125, you've got Valentina, and then at 115, you've got
I think that's
Thug Rose. Good. Yeah, I like all the women champions. I don't mind.
No,
it's just the men that get annoying.
Yeah.
As for 125, I wanted to actually say this. Thank God we have Vicente Luque entering the picture, because now we have two good guys in the picture. I mean, not to say that Kamaru is not a good guy. It's just like he can be kind of annoying sometimes. Like, it's cool to have Vicente, and it's cool to have Leon in there, because it seems like the other guys are just complete heels. Jorge, Colby, and I mean, actually, JK, dude, I'm gonna take all this stuff back, because Gilbert Burns is a good guy too.
Gilbert's
cool. A good dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Genuinely, it's just the guys that Colby is just, there's just so many heels there. But I want Colby to become champion, because it's just dope how he doesn't do anything. All he does is train. He doesn't party. He just grinds. So
and talks shit and is rude and stirs everything up for everyone.
Yeah, I have some seriously deep thoughts when I'm in the shower sometimes. Like, I think about I remember one time, like, one interviewer was talking to Colby, and he brought up politics or whatever, and Colby strictly, because Colby doesn't really, he wanted to avoid the question.
Yeah.
And then it was just weird to me, because when your whole entire shtick is based off like a political thing, you should back it up.
Yeah.
Like,
just is weird that he would rather not talk about it when he literally does
bases his whole, like, how he makes money off of that whole.
Exactly.
So I was just thinking about, that's kind of interesting, how he wants to avoid the political talks.
But then,
but the whole entire premise of your little facade that you put on is based off of politics and political, like just a polarizing figure. Yeah, I don't know. All right, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. Is the Ovs, people that have the last name ending with Ov are going to become champion. They're going to throw a big hitch into things soon.
I love that.
You're going to see a lot more of Makhmud after he gets past Gerald Meerschaert. Gerald's good. I just don't think anybody can beat Makhmud. And then I'm definitely looking for, what's his name? Trevin Jones to get the dub. And I'm also looking for Ricardo Hamas to get that dub against Tukhugov, but that doesn't happen for a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. This is kind of our episode for this upcoming UFC one. We already did our predictions for all of the other ones, so it didn't really make too much sense. Let me see. It was
fun to get a couple games in there.
Yeah, it was.
That's fun.
I want to start implementing that more.
Yeah, we'll start coming up with like little segments like that.
Yeah.
You'll start coming up with them because you're the creative one.
Yeah. Shut up. I think...
You hear that?
Fight of the night, like I said, Roosevelt Roberts, Ignacio Bahamondes. Performance of the night could go to Alexander Pantoja. I really want Clay Guida to get a dub. I think Kelvin Gastelum's gonna get past Jared Cannonier. And I think William Knight's gonna get that dub. Brian Boom Kelleher, I want him to get a dub because he lost to Ricky Simones last time out, which is tough. And then I want Abdul Razak Al Hassan to get back on track. But yeah, guys, that was our episode. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe. Thank you so much for the love that we've been getting on like our highlights page. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate. Really appreciate it. I do. It's freaking sick. And then I really
sick.
Yeah, I just it's awesome. Dope seeing like
people interact.
People seeing my passion. This is like what I like to do, so it's like fun.
Yeah.
Because like when I spend hours behind my computer and then post stuff, it's cool that people actually interact with it. You know what I mean?
I love that. You're so cute.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching.
We'll probably hit you with an NFL episode coming up soon, and also hopefully a baseball one because playoffs are approaching, and then Jonah's probably going to do the Eastern Conference grades pretty soon too. So
yeah. Oh yeah. True.
Busy times. Yes, sir. And we're planning on doing a vlog while I'm in San Francisco, which will be dope. So
yes.
Get it. Bye-bye.
Bye.